Voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. A truly great anthem. Now, can they do better? It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We are just getting started. Now it's Olise. Some really good ball movement, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And here's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's on it, can he get away? And he has been fouled there. And it's Musiala.
That was lovely.
Tries one from range. Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Tar proves too strong. Kimmich. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Leroy Sané. He's one of the most fleet-footed players around, Peter, and a massive threat with the ball at his feet. He knows where the goal is too, and his finishing is both precise and very effective. He's going to add a real dynamism to this forward line, either looking for the through ball on the counter or taking on his man. And
here's a chance! Nemecha. Chouameni does really well to win the ball there. Nemecha. Havertz. Now it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Real chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
And he's managed to get rid. Sané stood up well to him there. It's a really well-measured ball. That's destined for the flank. Driving forward.
Pretty robust defending.
Olise. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Dembele. And he cuts out the supply. Musiala. And it's Pavlovic. Wirtz. And here's Musiala. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dembele. And Koundé. Now it's Olise. Schlotterbeck. Pavlovic. Wirtz. Olise. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Schlotterbeck defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Doué. Kimmich. And it's Musiala. And Pavlovic. Now it's Havertz. And here's Wirtz. He has found the way through. Cross to the back post. Tchouaméni tries to clear. Doué. Rabiot. Musiala gets a good foot in there. Good ball, good take. Now it's Olise. Now it's Dembele. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Havertz. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni plays a sharp little ball here. And a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Wirtz. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich. And it's Musiala. To Havertz. Over to the right flank. It's a pretty loose pass. Rabiot. Now it's Havertz. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. Played out towards the right wing. That's a cute ball. That's put paid to the danger. France with the corner. They're first. And that has been knocked clear. Dembele. He has a look. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Wirtz. Musiala. Schlotterbeck. Musiala. Well, that has not gone well. And that was nowhere near his best. Rabiot wins the duel this time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Nemecha. Now it's Havertz. Oh, good spread.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! Goal! Germany! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Pour l'équipe d'Allemagne, après 21 minutes de jeu, par le numéro 19.
Germany have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Olise finding himself in space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Rabiot, and here's Mbappe. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Showing great feet there, and he's managed to get free. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's a promising position. And he's had it nicked away. There's the crossfield ball. Doué. Hernandez, spread to the right. Now it's Olise. Olise. Quick look, then plays it in. Musiala. And Nemecha. Nicely spread. Doué, and here's Mbappe. Schlotterbeck kept his eye on it, and he's there. Musiala, and it's Wirtz. Mbappe. Nice-looking ball. Kimmich gets over and intercepts. Musiala. Pavlovic. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Havertz. And it's made its way to him. Koundé. Olise. Nicely aimed pass. Shoots! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nemecha, and it's Musiala. Schlotterbeck, played out to the left flank. Olise. Mbappe! Sané. Kimmich. Half an hour played now. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Tar. And Pavlovic, driving on and making good progress. And here's Doué.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Olise. Well read, and the danger is averted. Wirtz. Musiala, who's set up one goal so far. Distributed tidily, and he's picked it up out wide. He's found a way through, and it's been played through. Havertz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Wirtz, he's picked his way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great pressure, plenty of it. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Showing good feet. Olise. Chance, surely! And he's stuck it away. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Schlotterbeck. And it's Wirtz. And it's Musiala. No, it's come to nothing. Rabiot. No, he's not getting any further than that. Wirtz. Olise. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Wirtz. Pavlovic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dembele. Takes a shot! Sané. And it's Musiala. To Havertz. Now it's Sané. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Dembele. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Doué! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nemecha. Tar. Nemecha. And it's Pavlovic. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Half-time getting close now. And it's Dembele. Doué. Sané. And Nemecha. That is ended up in no man's land. Dembele. And he's quick to return it. Now it's Havertz. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has been slung wide. Opts to play it back. Well, they've got it again. Musiala. To Havertz. Chouameni. Distributed tidily. He's in a great position here. Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nemecha. Schlotterbeck. Wirtz. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pavlovic. And it's Wirtz.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Goes looking wide. Kimmich. Sané. And here's Doué. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nemecha. To Musiala. Now it's Havertz. It's a really well-measured ball. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
France. So a temporary halt to the action. France have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
France are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. The second period is underway. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Kimmich. Now it's Sané. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Wirtz. Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball. Rabiot. Nicely weighted ball. Tar spots it and intercepts. Schlotterbeck. And it's Wirtz. Pinches it off him. Not the most accurate pass. Nemecha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Over to the right flank. He is through here. Sané had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now that looks a decent ball. Out of play for a throw. And it's Rabiot. Mbappe. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Le numéro 10.
France now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Now it's Havertz. Germany have got it back and they'll have another go. Mbappe. Well, that's a clever-looking ball. And this is... Oh, he's all alone. It's Dembele! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So now the difference is 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Played out towards the right wing. And he skips past his man, knocks it into space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. shifted it to the flank. Great ball if he can get there. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Takes a shot! It's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And yes, it's him again. France are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's fabulous. And no, he's seen through all of that. Musiala. Kimmich. And here's Havertz. And he's running through. Havertz! It's hit the upright. Olise. Tar kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Musiala. Chouameni. And it's Hernandez. He won't be happy with that one. That's the throw. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Dembele. Kimmich. That's a throw. It's going to be another throw. Tar getting this one clear. Nemecha. Here's Sané. And it's Kimmich. Mbappe being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now that's well seen too. Schlotterbeck. Nemecha. For Musiala. Space for him to turn and look. He's shifting through the gears here. That looks a good cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played into space. A probing pass. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
62 minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Has a look and place it forward. And it's Sané. Can he get it through? Oh, good ball! Oh, shooting chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Schlotterbeck. Nemecha. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Dembele has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Pavlovic. Schlotterbeck. And it's Pavlovic. Nicely spread. Sané. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Olise. He can run onto that. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pressing high and with purpose. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Havertz. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for a runner. Musiala. And here's Havertz. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played down the flank. Dinked through. Cleared without hesitation. Musiala. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Wirtz. Looking for options for movement. Crosses it in. Olise. Rabiot. Ball's gone out of play. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Now it's Wirtz. Elects to cross. Getting up there! And that's a good finish. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Le numéro 7.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Tar. Schlotterbeck. He's had it taken off him. Great vision. Tar. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. Goretzka. Koundé calmly anticipates. Wirtz. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Pavlovic. And it's Goretzka.
Goretzka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out for a throw. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Attention, changement.
Saliba. Sane. Spread it left. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's been won straight back. Raum. Now it's Havertz. Rabiot. Spread out to the left. Threads one in. Goretzka tries to pass it through. Mbappe. Oh, goes for a shot! And no mistake. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Goretzka. Pavlovic. Hernandez. Well timed, excellent interception. Raum. And here's Havertz. Now Mbappe.
Havertz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Kimmich. Numecha. And here's Doué. He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Germany have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Traoré. Havertz. Some front-footed pressing going on here. It's a pretty loose pass. Schlotterbeck. Goretzka. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Numecha succumbs to the pressure. Mbappe. Close. And the finish! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he's taking no chances there. Germany are looking to go forward now. Goretzka. Gross. Manuel. Done delicately. No way through. Not the most convincing of passes. Goretzka. Pavlovic. That's going wide left. Looking for the run. A lot of space ahead of him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Goretzka. Now it's Havertz. Oh, what a ball! Goretzka was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he was quick to react. Tar. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Olise.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Gross. Rabiot. This looks promising. Stood up well to him there. Played out towards the right wing. Raum. 5 minutes left on the clock. They really do have to make something of this. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And they're quick to get it back. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now it's Mbappe. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Dembele. And here's Olise. Mbappe. And he's having a pop! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Schlotterbeck. Nemecha. Havertz. In with the challenge. And that has been slung wide. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Goretzka.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
France needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe receives it in a good... He'll try from distance! And that has faded wide. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Mbappe. Gross. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! Big chance! And he steered it beyond the post. Kimmich. And it's Goretzka. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? And he gets rid in a hurry. And smartly reclaimed. Gross. Oh, good effort. And that's a tidy finish. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Goretzka. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Mbappe. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Gross. Goretzka. Now that's well seen too. And that will be the final act. France have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all.